Oh yeah, we out here, baby. We live, baby. We live. I bet Lou Bega's #1. Lou Bega first in the John. It's probably gonna be Lou Bega. Nope, it was Erica. Damn, she beat you this time, Lou. What up, Erica? How you doing? A little earlier out here tonight, but yeah, I got some good news about these videos. Wanted to give y'all the scoop on it. I'm out here at my nightly walk slash trash pickup. It's crazy. Now it's just like a bunch of big shit. I need to get back out here one day with like an actual like trash can or someone with a truck where I can get like all of these big items because I've gotten mainly everything I can fit inside of these buckets and bags that I carry out here. There's a few pieces of like glass that I don't want to bring because if that shit breaks, it's gonna be fucked everywhere. But yeah, there's like a couple big trash bags still already tied up out here that I could just pick up and put into someone's truck and be good. Yo, 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 what up? But yeah, I just wanted to come live, let you guys know. I'm sure everyone remembers that like there was that whole auditors night out thing in New Jersey. And again, I wasn't even aware what the hell I was getting myself into. I was under the impression we were going there for something else. But yeah, anyway, it was this whole like auditors night out thing. And you guys remember Kevin the Angry Vag and Gorilla Publish and Ron Burgundy getting in a little fucking like girlfriend tussle. They were all butthurt. They were out there bitching at each other. I guess Ron had made the fat lady cry and then like had even then followed her outside and was making her like cry even more. He followed her all the way down the street. And this was funny too. We got back to like the hotel and I was talking to that dude Leroy Truth. And I was like, yeah, he literally I go, he put the phone like I basically was like, yeah, he got right up in her face, and Leroy was like, he goes, see, you did the same thing all the other people do. You tried to say he put it right in her face. He wasn't right in her face. He was talking about when they were upstairs. I go, Leroy, you weren't even fucking outside. You weren't even down the street. Well, actually, I didn't say that to him because I didn't even think about it at the time. When I watched back later, you see that he runs down the street after her and had the camera, I mean, this close to her face, making her cry, calling her fat and shit, and then like trying to gaslight her into thinking that he was homosexual, so that somehow made her comments like rude or something like that because she called him her boyfriend. Anyway, the whole thing happened. Him and Kevin got all butthurt, started arguing with each other about who's allowed to say what. And then Ron's little butt buddy, Sean, like tried to get in Kevin's face and be like, hear me. Like, I don't know. It was weird. He's like 5'6". He's even smaller than I am. And he was like bucking up to people. It was weird. So I'm like, bro, there's no need to do any of that. Like, we're supposed to all be out here on the same mission. Like, calm down. He was just saying something, dude. Chill out. Anyway, Ron Burgundy went ahead and filed a false DMCA claim. For those that don't know, that is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. So, like, that basically deals with fair use for like copyrighted material. Now, there is also the Fair Use Act. I think it's like 1976 Fair Use Act. But the Digital Millennium Copyright Act is the one that will specifically deal with like posting these videos to YouTube and someone trying to say that it's copyrighted material that you're stealing from them and posting to your shit. But the Fair Use Act and even the way that YouTube's like guidelines are written out is as long as you're using the material for educational purposes, for commentary purposes, for critiquing purposes, you're not just taking someone's whole video and reposting it, then yeah, it constitutes fair use. As long there has to be like a transformative aspect of the video. Not only did I include my own footage of the same incident at the same exact time, but I gave him credit both on screen and in the description every time his video came on screen. He's mad because Ron, again, Guerrilla Publishing, tried to deceptively edit his video to make it look like he didn't call this lady fat and make her cry. I don't give a fuck about like uh these public workers. Hi, puppy dogs. I don't care about these public workers that are like ignorant towards you. If you want to bitch back at them, I'll leave this dog alone. If you want to bitch back at them, that's cool. But like the private citizens, you should be trying to educate the private citizens. I thought the whole point of doing this was to educate the general public. So if somebody is confused about being able to videotape in public, why would you like antagonize her and call her fat and call her names? Why not use this as an opportunity to properly educate the general public? Explain to her what our rights are, why you're allowed to do this, why she like doesn't have a case for trying to call the police on you or this, that, the third. Like it's a great opportunity. Instead, he acted like a jackass and then got mad when he got called out. So he fucking fraudulently took down my video. It's been down for like, I don't know, 6 months because I could not figure out how to properly navigate YouTube's copyright like process. They just kept saying, they kept being like, we don't know what it is you're asking for. We don't understand if there's a legitimate reason for you to be contacting us. And I'm like, are they not reading this? I know now that it's just an AI bot that handles that. Is chat not? Oh, I'm sorry. I never like can see that shit at the same time. I'm always walking and rambling. I see the chat though. Um, yeah. No, fuck. I forgot what my dumb ass was saying now. Um, I was talking about the video 6 months ago. Something. My bad. I was like out mid train of thought. But yeah, basically that it's like the whole point of like doing this was to educate the general public and to, you know what I mean, like I was under the impression audit the government and make sure that they're like respecting our First Amendment rights the same way people like audit them financially or this way or that way or this that, and you know what I mean, it's just like doing it against the private citizens just really isn't the move, and then trying to like deceptively edit it to like make yourself not look bad in the long run. I don't know. It was just a shitbag move. And then to try to take my video down because you're upset that I critique your shitbag move. It's just even more of a shitbag move. So the description to the video is, or I'm sorry, the link to the video is actually in this video's description. So if you guys go down there, it'll say original video, and then yeah, that will be the original one. Have you heard of the new Netflix show Gain Eggers? I have not. No, I have not. What do they call it nowadays? Gooning. I have not. I have not jade the peen today, bruh. I have not jade the peen. We are on a retention. Fuck. What was Sean O'Malley's dumbass just saying? Sean O'Malley was talking about this the other day. He was talking about like not beating his meat before the fight so he could like semen retention and keep his like testosterone up and like keep all of his strength and not let these like succubuses sap him of all of his man strength before his fight. Choking the chicken. Yes, exactly. Jaying the peen, choking the chicken, beating the meat. My buddy and I sometimes call it jerking the clerkin. You jerk your clerkin using jerkins. Jerking. Using jerkins. Yeah, my bad there, Erica. I didn't I was not looking at the chat. I'm always retarded. But no, I have not seen that show. What were you calling it? It's called the what? What is it? Netflix show Gain Eggers. No, I have not seen that, Ziggy B. I have not seen that. Um you are correct, Dirk the Daring. You are correct. It was Sean, the little cameraman, that like tried to mock her. He said something about like I guess Ron said something about like going out to dinner or so I don't know, whatever. And then the kid Sean was like, yeah, it looks like you haven't missed a meal. So you are correct. He actually was the one that had instigated that shit. Rubbing one out. No, that's funny. Yeah, I just want to come on here and let you guys know that the video was officially back up. He's a shitbag for trying to fraudulently file one of those against me. So everyone, make sure you go over to his channel, Gorilla Publishing. Let him know he's a shitbag for fraudulently filing DMCA takedowns because he doesn't like people's criticism of his shitbag moves. And yeah, make sure you go show the video some love and then go comment on his channel and tell him he's a shitbag for fraudulently doing it. I'm pretty sure that's against the law. I'm almost certain it's illegal to be doing that. Which is funny because he calls himself an attorney, right? He calls himself a lawyer. He's not actually a lawyer. He was disbarred by the Oklahoma Bar Association out there. He's such a shitbag and like led his led his clients so astray that the bar association literally fucking disbarred him. They had brought these like sanctions up against him. He had like Dave was telling me about it a while back. He had done this shit where he like I guess left some client like out the like hung him out to dry. He was supposed to file some paperwork for him and then like didn't file the paperwork for him, but then like also didn't give them notice that he didn't do it. Dave had the whole thing like on lockdown of what exactly he did. But yeah, so the Oklahoma Bar Association basically disbarred Gorilla Publishing and told him he's a shitbag. Now, those of you who've been following my stuff will know that on Monday I have my jury trial in Cecil County. Now, we have filed a change of venue motion. I wish it had been filed a little bit sooner. Um, it wasn't like nefariously done that it wasn't filed sooner than it was. There was just a little bit of miscommunication between my attorney and I. He had some murder trials going on earlier in the month. There was just a little bit of miscommunication, and that's all. But yeah, we got it filed. They said they're going to wait until Monday morning and then rule on the change of venue motion after I'm already there, which is fucking weird. Like, you think they would just rule on it before making us drive all the way out to Cecil County, but I know they're doing it on purpose. But yeah, so that will be Monday morning. I will have to go for that. Depending on the outcome of that, that will determine whether or not I have the VOP hearing. Jesus, man. I hadn't even looked on this side of this shit. There's fucking trash all down in here, too, dude. Fuck. Like, I just cleaned up this side over here the other day. I got probably like 50% of the trash that was over here the other day. Fuck. It's like when I walked the Giant this way. Dude, no, they just threw all this. God. It's got to be the same people because look, it's the same fucking beer boxes. I just cleaned up like at least 40 to 50% of this shit over here. These are fresh beer boxes right there, dude. Fuck. You guys, it kills me. People suck, man. They suck. Why do they need to fucking throw their trash in the woods right there? Like, man. You guys know that upsets me. I hate fucking people that just like litter and throw trash all over the ground. And I fucking hate people that are mean to animals, bro. Like, if I had Mr. Beast money and I just never had to work again and I just had all the money in the world and never had to worry about shit, I would do all that I could to help clean up trash and fucking save animals, bro. Like a animal sanctuary or like a rehab facility to help the animals. Like my roommates got mad at me the other night because I had taken well, not my roommates. He wasn't like mad at me, but he let me know that I shouldn't be taking my food out there and feeding the raccoons the food. And I'm like, there's so much trash. And I'm like, well, like either way, they're going to get into the trash can because it doesn't have a lid on it. The lid is not the right size one. So until we get that, they're going to get in there anyway. At least if I take this food and I go put it way over here by the fence, maybe they'll stay over here by the fence and stay out of the trash can and just get this shit. And they have for the last couple of nights. It's semi working. I get what he's saying, but nah, man, I care about the fucking animals, bruh. Bruh. I hate the fucking trash, and I love to help out the animals. I know this is probably like a random ass fucking live stream. It's more of of like a IRL stream than it is really anything else. But I just want to let y'all know that Ron Burgundy was a fag, that I got his video takedown fucking reversed. If y'all can go watch it and show some love. And then to let y'all know that, yeah, I had that shit coming up Monday. So be on the lookout for a live stream sometime Monday, either like morning/afternoon, or maybe like, well, I should say noon, morning/noon, or like afternoon time. And I'll let y'all know, obviously, how they rule on the fucking thing, whether or not they give me the change of venue motion, whether or not they accepted it, whether or not, or well, I guess whether they granted it, whether they denied it, whether we're going, like what county we're going to, if they already have it set, if we know a day, if we don't know a day, all of that shit. Yeah. I'll obviously keep you guys posted and let you know what's going on with that Monday. Erica, thank you for keeping the chat clear, whoever those retards in there were. Yeah, you know what's so funny is last time when there was like a bunch of fucking trolls in the chat, right? They all kept saying the same like 4 or 5 things, right? And I had already thought it was Kevin's dumbass because he had been kicked out of the chat. But then when I realized they kept saying the same couple of things over and over again, I'm like, oh, these are those bot accounts. Like you can pay for viewers, both positive or negative, however you want it to be. So like, for instance, I could go buy 50 viewers right now and it would say there's 71 people in this fucking stream instead of 21. And they would all be sitting here commenting like a general thing. Now, you can also change, like, if it's severe, if it's moderate, if it's laid back, like how intense they are with the commenting. Are they going to be like calling them names, or are they just chilling? So it's 100% clear that Kevin's dumbass was sitting here trying to buy fucking bots to come in here and say shit because he's upset that I'm not responding to him outside of this. Like, he tries to make these dumbass posts with my name and Jake's name and a couple other auditors tagged in it. He tries to like text message me. He tries to text message Jake. He tries to reach out to people and like, he just wants so badly to be part of shit, and it upsets him that bad that he'll come and watch a 30-minute stream that he can't even comment on and spend money to get followers to come in here and be like, I fucking love it, dog. I own real estate in that big empty ass fucking head of his. I love it. Yeah, Erica, you the bomb.com. What up? What up to here? How you doing to here? What up, dude? But yeah, no, it wasn't like there wasn't really a whole lot to this live stream that I was going to be able to like come on here and dish out and talk about. It was just really to let y'all know that I got the email back from YouTube that the video is reinstated, and I'll make a post in itself with the video link. Actually, Erica, can you repost that for me in the chat itself? It should be in the video description. It should be like the first thing in the video description. If you could just put that here in the chat in case anybody wants to watch it for me, because I'm lazy. Actually, I don't know if I can get to the I don't even know if I can get to the video description while I'm in the live stream. But yeah, if you could, I'll greatly appreciate that, homie. What up, Melissa? How you doing? Oh, happy birthday, Melissa. 21 years old. Man, I can't believe it's your fourth 21st birthday in a row. That's awesome. I learned a long time ago that females don't age over 21. They're always just 21 no matter what. Yeah, you're good, Erica. No worries. I'm not 100% sure how to do it from here either. The Diddler, what up, baby? I'm still gonna get my care package of baby oil this month. Johnson and Johnson got me. He said I'm 54 and proud. Hell yeah. I like tell the scam callers when they call, because okay, y'all obviously know I'm disabled, so I'm on what is it? Whatever the federal one is, Medicare or Medicaid, whatever the fuck it is. So they always call me thinking I'm like a senior citizen because I have that the red, white, and blue card. So they'll go, it'll be like an AI bot, and they'll be like, "Hi, this is Mark Jones from something 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 calling about your Medicare da da da. How old are you?" And I'll go, "I'm 11-6," just to fuck with them. Then they'll usually get on there and try to like ask you questions, and I'll call them a benchode. So the word benchode means sister fucker in Punjabi, or you could call them a mother chode. That would mean motherfucker. But yeah, I'll usually call them benchode, and then they'll get all mad, and that's how you know right away if they're scamming you. Because as soon as they go, "No, you benchode," then they'll ask where you're from, and you just tell them like New Delhi or Calcutta or something. They get all butthurt and hang up. You're like, haha, motherfucker. Because of my MS. Hell yeah, Chef Dean. Well, not hell yeah that you have MS, but I am glad that you watch a lot of my videos, brother. I am glad in any way, shape, or form that I can be a form of entertainment for people. That brings me joy. MS, that's like multiple sclerosis. Did I call my chat chodes? No, I called the scammers, the scam callers, benchos. They're called sister fuckers. The Punjabi scammers. Were you not listening? The fuck? On July 5th, damn, the day after America's what's it? What's it? Next year is our I think next year is our 250th birthday, right? Was it 1776? So yeah, next year would be our 50th birthday or 250th birthday. I think that math. I think the math is mathing. 1776, 26. Yeah, that would be, yeah, that'd be 250 years. Hell yeah. I believe I was pretty, like quick coming out. I think my mom was only in labor with me for like 2 or 3 hours. I know my little brother, it was like a whole day. It was like a whole day worth of, shit. Yeah. It was like a whole day. Yeah, like they're so mad. Everybody, I had this huge battle with my roommates the other day about this whole dumbass shit, and everyone's all butthurt. Can't wave to me. Can't wave to me now. Uh. But yeah, my little brother was stuck in there for so long. When he came out, his head looked like Frieza. Y'all know the Dragon Ball Z character Frieza when he goes into like his second stage or his third stage, and his head's all like elongated. That was the shit. Yeah, but I was all butthurt the other day because I had to have a conversation about how like temperatures work. I had to explain to grown ass adults how like an air conditioning works, and that if you turn it on in the morning and set it to auto, and the temperature in the house gets 1 degree above what you have it set at, then the machine will automatically turn on, and it'll cool the house down by 1 degree, and it only has to work for that time that it's cooling down 1 degree. But if you turn it on in the middle of the day when the house is already 84 degrees, then it has to stay on for multiple hours trying to cool itself down for, 10 to 12 degrees. You waste a, you waste a lot more electricity cooling down 12 degrees. So I didn't think I should have to explain to adults that, but yeah, we did. But yeah, as y'all saw, I just got home. I'm gonna go inside. I got some chicken and rice I made earlier, so I'm gonna whip that up. I'm gonna eat the shit out of it. AC set to 75 and I run it 24/7 plus 3 fan. Yes, thank you. Like thank you. Literally, it's like normal. Wintertime, you set the heat to like 68, and then that way you can wear like some long socks and sweatpants, maybe a sweatshirt if you need to, long sleeve shirt. Then in the summertime, you set that joint to like 73, 74. Boom. You walk around in a tank top and some basketball shorts, and everybody's Gucci. Very normal. We we had an argument, right? 'Cause they were like, yeah, uh, They tried to tell me the other day when it was 82 degrees that it wasn't hot enough to turn it on. But I'm like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we turned it on when it was 85. Da da da. And he's like, well, I the it's a whole dumbass like conversation into who like owns the house, but technically one of the people lives here. His parents own it, but we all pay to live here. So he was like, "Yeah, I called and I asked to have it turned on while I was on vacation, so that way the house would be nice and cold when I got home." So I was 4 states and 8 hours away, but I wanted the air conditioning turned on so it could be nice and cold when I got home at night. But when you're here in this state, in the house that you pay to live in, you can't turn it on because, well, I really don't know why, but you just can't turn it on. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you even just increased our rent because we're apparently running this all day and the electric bill went up. So if we're paying more rent to run the machine, we're gonna fucking run the machine. I'm not gonna sit upstairs and sweat my nutsack off. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not an AC mechanic. I did used to work for this company doing like they're called P-Tech units. So like in hotels, when you go into a hotel room and you see that really long ass AC unit that's usually like over there up under the window, they're called P-Tech units. So I used to service those. We would go out, we would stay in the hotel. Um, we would go up to like let's say Hagerstown for like 4 or 5 days at a time, and we'd stay in the one hotel. And on the first day, we would service all of the open rooms and try to get as much as we could done. And then the next day, they'll have switched all of the people from the rooms that they were in to the ones we've already done, and we do those and then move on to the next hotel and da 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 da. Yeah, oh my god, dude, those things were fucking crazy. It'd be weird too, like some you'd have like a mouse or something in the back of the AC unit on like the sixth floor. I'd be like, how the fuck did he even get up here into this AC unit? Because I don't think they can get in from the front. So like, how do you get in from the back on the sixth floor, my man? You be killing it. My favorite sandwich. Oh, that's a good one. I love a classic peanut butter sandwich. You can't go wrong with a just peanut butter. I'm not a big fan of like jellies or jams or marmalades. I will eat like just a nice peanut butter sandwich, but let me see. I'd say maybe a buffalo chicken sandwich, maybe a buffalo chicken breast with some lettuce, maybe some bread and butter pickles on top. That's a good one. Man, you can't really go wrong with just nice, like, oven roasted turkey breast. You get a little oven roasted turkey breast, lettuce. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but I'll do like lettuce, bacon, cheese, pickles, a little salt and pepper on there, baby. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Peanut butter but like on the same sandwich, Erica? I'm the pickiest person in the world. You just blew my fucking mind with that. What is going on right now? In the same sandwich? Ooh, I might have to try that though. I might have to try that. I grew up on some bologna. I used to get the little Oscar Mayer bologna. It'd be the ones that had like the little red, like rubber ring around the outside, and I just go in there and grab a piece of that, pull the little ring off, and eat that junk straight up. Wouldn't even fry it. Wouldn't even put it on a sandwich. I'd eat it like I would eat a raw hot dog back in the day, raw glizzies. Nowadays, I couldn't even imagine doing that. I would. Whew. Y'all want to see Jimmy real quick? Y'all want to see Jim Jam real quick? Wee, Jim Jam. Jimmy, you want to say hi real quick? We go back to bed. All right, little fat boy. Dad, let you go back to sleep, little shithead. That's my boy. Yeah, he just went to bed. What is it? It's 8:41. So he just went to bed like 41 minutes ago. I'll put his little. I try to put his little towel up there. That way. Oh, let me grab that bowl so I can clean that. I try to put his little towel up there. That way. Da da da. My bedroom light doesn't like fuck with them. Am I still doing? What up, Craig? What up, Craig? No, not really, brother. I haven't really done any audits. Um, Recently I was down there at the DHS building in Annapolis, but again, that was more of like a news report in direct response to them calling the police on me the day before and trying to tell me that I did not have an appointment when I did. But no, I haven't really done any audits, brother. I always tell people too, like I didn't come to YouTube with the intentions of doing audits. I had just posted my videos to YouTube and was adopted by this great community of folks that we call yourselves. You guys adopted me because I'm a huge smartass and I'm not afraid to call the police out on their bullshit. Sometimes it's like guts and nuts of steel, and sometimes it's just like blatant stupidity. But whatever it is, I got it. So you guys tend to like that and adopted me into the community. Yeah. Sorry, walking back inside. But yeah, I got some chicken and rice I made up. I'm gonna eat that, John. I had made some like meals up the other night. I never really like meal prep like that, but I did. I figured, fuck it. Oh, actually, I got a half a sandwich. I'll show y'all a half of my sandwich. I'll show y'all this half a sandwich I got right quick. Oh, I turned that the other way. I don't know why I turned the camera around when I was trying to fucking turn the orientation of the phone. But yeah, I did some meal prepping. I never normally do that. What's your plan for the 4th, or you haven't figured that out? I never really planned that far ahead, Erica, you know? Even if I didn't have the court stuff coming up these next couple weeks, I still probably wouldn't have planned out that far ahead. I'll usually figure out like the last week before July starts. Usually somewhere around like June something, June 20 something. I'll figure it out. But yeah, they had made me a turkey sub the other night. Let's check this out. I might actually just eat this instead of the chicken or rice. Nah, that cheese don't look good now. It was melted cheese. Well, it was like square cheese. It melted, but now I don't know. They just look a little suspect. But it's also been in the fridge for like 3 or 4 days. I honestly forgot all about this. But yeah, just your basic little bacon, cheese, turkey, lettuce, salt, pepper, especially pickles on here. I didn't even put any pickles on here. But yeah, that's been in there for a couple of days. I think I might not even eat that, to be honest with you. I did make so we have obviously the chicken and rice. We got the rice at the bottom, we got the chicken, and I'll put this back in a little like a little saute pan. I'll saute it up with some butter and some I gotta put the fresh stick of butter in there. I'll saute it up with some butter, maybe some salt, pepper, and some butter gone. And some Old Bay. Whip it up. Whip it up. But I also have some butternut squash, some corn, and some chicken there too. So I could always put the butternut squash in the toaster oven real quick, crisp it up a little bit, and go at it, baby. Clean your chicken, gang, brother. It's cooked. It's cooked. It was already cleaned, and I've already cooked it. I sauteed it. My guy, my guy. That's pepper. You good though? It's all right, brother. I'll forgive you for being retarded. Why would I have raw chicken sitting with cooked butternut squash and corn? Oh, kitchen. I'm sorry. I read that as chicken. Yeah, trust me. I've already been on this whole fucking thing. Trust me. I scrubbed this down 2 weeks ago when motherfuckers were on vacation. When I talked about that, like turning the AC on, I took all these. Come off. I took all of these off. I took these burners off of here, bro. I scrubbed this motherfucker down. So when we had a conversation yesterday and someone told me to grow up, I told them to grow up and learn how to fucking clean up after themselves. Yeah, no, I have a nice little like organized area over here. I keep all my shit organized and clean. People are savages. My bad. I read that as chicken. I was like, the fuck is he talking about? Chicken's cooked, gang. But I try to organize my shit up here. I had tried to organize this and put all of them with the lid on, get those that didn't have lids, take the ones that don't even have lids at all and put them over here in case we need those. Your boy tried to come over here. Obviously, these are like dishes. Motherfuckers need to do their dishes, but I try to organize. Okay, this is the shit I'm talking about. Boom, put it up top, then everything nice and organized. Bow. Boom, boom. I try, y'all. I try. I know we should get like some like type of linings or something, but ultimately, Erica, it comes down to the grown adults being lazy. Look, they won't even like sweep up after themselves, bro. I'll come in here, I'll sweep up. Like if I drop something on the ground, like okay, this is a bread tie, right? How long do y'all think that bread tie has been here? I should upload this 10-minute video of me bitching at them yesterday. But like they'll drop that and then they'll leave that there, right? And it's like my little brother would do with the Gushers wrapper when he was fucking 6. He'll leave it there, and it's like, how do you think that gets from there into the trash can? How do you think it gets from there to here? How does that happen? Obviously, this is fucking recycling shit. Basically, you got the recycling, but it's like, how do you think it gets from there to here? It doesn't pick itself up and fucking fly over there. It obviously has to fucking. Actually, I'm gonna do it now because y'all got me feeling self conscious about the damn recycling. But yeah, no, man, that shit will kill me. Yeah, you're not wrong, James. Trust me, you're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong. I guess everyone's only ever really seen the inside of my room. Everyone's ever really seen like the rest of the house. But yeah, this is our kitchen. Put it this way, their idea of home decor is liquor bottles. That's the idea of home decor. But yeah, no, so I got some corn, butternut squash, and chicken, but I think I'm gonna do the chicken and rice tonight. I think I'm gonna save the corn and butternut squash one for tomorrow. But yeah, nah, you guys, that shit fucking kills me. Sean's non-existent hairline, right? It's just a little it's just a nice little Easter bucket that sits right here. Because, dude, they'll fucking throw shit like this in here, and it's like, I mean, I get this probably has fucking food residue, so it can't. But like, dude, all this paper right here, this could all be recycled. Why are we not recycling these things? God, like that shit. Okay, this right here, drawer right there, random drawer of fucking random tools and shit. Just put it in there. Everyone's got a random drawer. Put it in there. They won't though, brother. They'll leave that shit there. They'll leave it there for God knows how long and like not care. And then meanwhile, I'm like putting berries inside mason jars and shit. Kills me, man. You were going to sit in the chair and organize your folder. Yeah, absolutely. Damn right. I'm gonna organize my folder. What it was meant to do. Yeah, appreciate y'all for coming out. So Giants got blackberries, raspberries, blueberries right now. $1.99 per container. Up to 3 containers, and you can only get the deal once, so you'd have to like leave and come back to get another 3. But you can buy 1 or you can buy 3, and they'll still be $1.99. Not a big fan of raspberries. I got Jimmy some blueberries and got me some blackberries, and they fire. So if anyone has a Giant near y'all, go out, check it out. Hey, look, put it this way. This will put in perspective the kitchen, right? So not only do I buy the little organizer for the sponges, and I bought the little scrubby joint, right? But the point of this is so your sponge is not sitting in the sink soaking wet, because when it sits in the sink soaking wet, full of soap and water and food bacteria, it's a breeding ground for bacteria and will grow mold. But they'll still sit it there. They'll never just squeeze it out and put it here. So literally, when I wash my own dishes, I use my own sponge. That's how bad it is that I literally have my own clean sponge up here that I wring out bone dry and I keep up here. So when I go to wash the dishes that I use, like this bowl I just brought down right here, I'll use the hot water and I'll use my own sponge because I'm like, fuck, man. Dude, the craziest part, James, is the homeowner is my uncle by marriage, my mom's oldest sibling. It's her husband. His parents built the house in like 1954. Then he lived here and raised his family here. And now, like, each one of his kids has had a different turn of like being the house manager. So, the one who lives here now, my cousin, is the second youngest son. The son above him was the last one that had it here, and same thing. He had a couple of friends that lived here. It's really just kind of like a nice situation for like making sure that their kids always have a place to stay, that they can, you know what I mean. It's cool. It's a nice like, in theory, in thought, it's a great opportunity. It's a great place. And it's not really like a bad price to live here. It's an average price for what a room is in this area because Annapolis is extremely expensive. But I'm not getting access to all the things that I'm paying for. And as you see, I'm having to like clean up after people. But then I'm being told to grow up because I'm asking for the air conditioning to be turned on when it's 82 outside and I live on the top floor. You guys understand how fucking heat works. Like y'all do. I know y'all do. So like, yeah, man, it's crazy. You would think these were like my worst enemies or people that like that we hated each other or something. No, it's family, bro. It's family. The other roommates are cool. No, all of the roommates are not family. The one dude, William, he's cool. The mechanic guy that helped me like fix my car like probably like 2 years ago now. He's cool. His parents had immigrated here from El Salvador like 35 years ago. They did it like the legal way too. They came to the port of entry. They got their citizenship. Well, they got their visas at first. Then they like studied for their citizenship test. They got their citizenship. They had their kids here, everything like that. He's cool. There's a guy that lives downstairs. It used to be a couple. Him and his girlfriend broke up, and now she moved out. But he is also friends with my cousin that lives upstairs. But yeah, there's three of us that live upstairs on the top floor. Here on the middle floor is the kitchen and the living room, and then like a separate living room, and then that little like porch that then leads out to the backyard. And then on the top floor is me, my cousin, and then the auto mechanic dude I just spoke of. I am. I haven't even touched the food yet. I'm just getting what's it called a mise en place. I get my mise en place ready. Then I wash my hands and I get ready to do. I have way too much ADHD, so it helps me out if I get all my stuff laid out first and then I do it. I don't think this is the one I want to use for that. It might be actually. Yeah, that is the pan I want to use. Yeah, I got way too much. You right though. I did touch that dirty ass sponge. You right. I do need to wash my hands before I touch any of this food. But yeah, I'll get like all my materials out there, and then I'll usually go back and wash my hands, and then I'll end up having to wash it like 3 or 4 times throughout the process because I'll get butter on my fingers, and I hate having that shit, that feeling. I'm like neurodivergent, so I'll have to go and cut all that shit off or wipe all that shit off. Uh, uh, uh. I did touch that bacteria-ridden sponge. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's why y'all see. I have my own. I have my own mason jars. These ones are they're empty, but I'll use these to put my stuff in, so I'm not using the other ones. I got my own ones for my rice. I have my own cook pan. I keep my lids up here for my shit. Like, I got some white vinegar, so when I get like berries and stuff, I can disinfect them before I put them in the jars. I keep my own sauces, pastas. Like, this is the other dudes. This is Will's, the El Salvadorian dude, my Latino buddy. A little bit more like disorganized, but he still keeps all his stuff over here too, because he's the same way. He cleans up after himself. He keeps all his shit good. All right, this one's for you, Erica. I use an air fryer. I did like the wash my hands. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm that way. Like when I actually start making the food and I start getting like shit on my hands, I'll wash them multiple times because I'll go like, for instance, I'll get the raw chicken out of the packaging. I'll put it on the thing. I'll start cutting it, but then I'll have to go like move the potatoes. So then I'll literally go over here, wash my hands completely so I'm not getting raw chicken on shit. Run over there, mess with the potatoes, come back over, do the chicken, wash the hands because now the chicken's ready. You know, it's just like I get a little bit of butter on there. I'll find myself washing it like 8 or 9 times throughout the process. But you're right. I do need to be more. I do need to be more on top of doing it. Come on now. There we go. I need to be more on top of doing it before I make the food. Someone must have watered that fucking soap down, bro. Because I swear the other day it wasn't making very many bubbles. Like I'll go to Bath and Body Works. What's it? Bath and Body Works. What's the one? Yeah, not Bed Bath and Beyond. I'll go to Bath and Body Works, and when they have the Halloween foaming hand soaps, I'll get like I don't know, 10 or 15 of them, maybe even 20, and I'll keep them throughout the whole year. So that way, like the entire year, I have the Halloween hand soaps to use. But they're like fucking $3.50 to $5 a piece, depending on when you get them. So I'll be like, hey, we've been using these for 2 years that I've been buying, so I'm gonna buy some more this year. Do you guys want to throw it down? Motherfuckers won't even respond to the text message; they'll just ignore it. But then if I go buy it, they'll use the shit out of it. But then if I refuse to put it in there, they'll go get dollar store fucking soap and be like, "Yeah, I'm not buying that shit." It's like, well, then don't fucking use it when I put it in there. If it's too expensive for you to fucking buy, it's too expensive for you to use. Like, don't touch the shit. Fuck. All right. So yeah, now I'll take the chicken, I'll put it in here, and I'll heat the chicken back up by sauteing it with a little bit of like Old Bay butter, and then I will actually take the rice, I'll put it in a bowl. Um, I will take like a measuring cup with some water, and I will actually put that in the microwave and get the water boiling first, so it's like steaming. And then I'll put the rice in there with the wet paper towel covering about half of the bowl, and then let the steam from the boiling water actually put moisture back into the rice. And that paper towel helps trap some of that and keep that moisture in there. And it'll actually steam the rice back to being soft as opposed to just like put in the microwave just as is and it being all hard and crunchy and nasty. Oh yeah, where they at? Where they at, Erica? Here we go. On deck, baby, on deck. That's funny. As soon as you said that, I looked in the corner. Normally over here where this little yellow cup was. That's why I go, wait a minute, where they at? That's funny. Y'all are my peoples, man. Y'all are my peoples. Uh. Like this shit. Okay, look, this has been here for like 2 days, right? It's fucking from Oodles and Noodles. It's the chicken bouillon fucking flavoring packet. So like, why? Why? How many times have we walked by that and just left that sitting there and not picked it up? This has been here for like 3 weeks, right? But I refuse to put it away the same way I refuse to like these other shits. I didn't clean these, so I'm not gonna put these away. And my point is, I kept doing it for so long, right? that it got to the point where they like expected it. You know what I mean? And I was enabling the ignorant behavior by doing it myself. Oh yeah, the kitchen's huge as shit. So it didn't always used to be this big. Um, where this beam right here is, this used to actually be the wall where the kitchen ended. So it used to be like the stove, and then right here going sideways was like the sink, another countertop, and then it went out here, and then this is like a side living room where he keeps all his fish and stuff, and an extra couch. There wasn't always a couple downstairs, so all of this stuff was in the downstairs like kitchen suite area, but the couple moved in, so we had to move all the stuff up here. Scared me. Oh, it scared me. I was like, who the hell? This is William. William, come say what's up, buddy. I was just talking the most horrible shit about you. I was saying you're such a bad person.
Oh, I was like, I don't know who you talking to.
No, this is my buddy Will. This was the my Latino friend that also lives here. I was giving them like a little rundown of the house. I was out there cooking chicken, and they go clean your kitchen, and I go, dog, I don't even want to talk about it right now. Yeah.
Transmission's done. It works now.
Yeah, they got the whole transmission fixed, but then it really, damn, because yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then he said that they put a new rear line. So I'm like, dude, there's a bunch.
They just redid that whole shit, yeah. And it was smoking when she was in Eastport.
I have a sucker at my brother's house that I'm gonna go pick up tomorrow to let him use.
Well, it'll suck that air out of the lines. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's funny. You walked in, they were just sitting here talking about it. I was giving a rundown. I was like, we try. We try. Did you? Yeah, that's my buddy. Ooh, that's my buddy Will. At one point, he had actually moved down to Alabama, and he lived down there for a little bit. But now he is back. He lives back here, and he tries with me. We try. I know some people are probably like, "Why the fuck is he just like rambling to himself in the kitchen?" No, you're all the bomb. Oh yeah, duh. I was giving the rundown on the thing. So the year 2000, it was still the wall right here. It used to be a wall, and then like I said, that went out to the living room. Like the microwave and stuff was right here. This was like the original counter, and so was this. And then eventually, their dad is actually like a master architect. um, he had gotten a form of esophageal cancer, so he doesn't like build houses the same way anymore. But he is a master architect. So originally, this was the door outside to the porch, and they built this entire addition onto the house right here that you see. Added all this extra kitchen space, some windows, and then they added this extra door out onto the porch. So now there's also this one that we don't even actually use. I don't think that's ever been used in the last like 10 years. It actually got shot out with a fucking gun, but I'm not sure who. It's been like that for the last like 5 years. And then, yeah, it'll go out to the backyard, and boom. It's dark right now, but it's not bad. It's a nice little spot. I got a little fire pit right there. That's where I've been sitting at sometimes when I've done some of the live streams where you guys will see me around the fire pit. But yeah, Erica, it was not always this big. They just beefed it up not too long ago. But yeah, no, man, they do really good work. Now after his dad got sick, they don't build like full houses that much anymore. They'll buy a property that needs some work and like fix it up, as opposed to, you want to smoke a bowl with somebody? You out here? All right, brother. All right, man. Be safe. Yeah, they don't like build the whole house anymore. As much as they will like get a property that needs like X amount of thousands of dollars of work, and they'll invest in the property, fix it up, and then resell it on the market to whoever. Da, da, da. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hey, bro, you. He didn't hear me. I don't think he heard me. No, he didn't hear me. All right. No, he didn't hear me. Oh, I didn't realize your girlfriend was in the car. I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't leave the stove on last night, did I? It wasn't. I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I've never done that.
I'm not gonna lie though. When I came home last night, 'cause I got home around 11-ish, like
Yeah.
11:30, it smelled like gas.
Really?
But that blows my mind too. I'm like, you never.
I've
leave
never
shit
left the thing on ever in my entire life,
So-
and it wasn't like the flame was on. So how was it left on? That's weird. Maybe it's a gas leak.
Hopefully not.
Because yeah, I saw that message and I started thinking, I was like, Will was in the kitchen when I was in there. I was like, he would have saw if I just left the flame on. All right, I was gonna make sure I wasn't tripping. All right, buddy, y'all be safe. Is the paint peach or pink? It's like I'd say it's like peach. Maybe like a yeah, I'd say it's peach. The lighting also throws you off because like this one is a yellow light as to where this is a white light, so it's probably also throwing you off that it has like a more orange hue to it as to where this one is just like eh. But yeah, it's like a peach. It's like a I'd say it's more of a peach than a light pink for sure. Yeah, we got a gas stove and they said last night that the stove was left on and like y'all just heard I've lived here for 3 years and I've never done that. So that'd be pretty weird if it was me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this whole time. Everybody coming out. I'm gonna run upstairs, grab a bowl. I appreciate everybody hanging out with your boy, coming out while I make some chicken and rice and listening to me ramble for a little bit about bullshit. Any of this for me? Yeah. Clerk of the court, Cecil. Man, fucking Cecil. Cecil on that bullshit. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out with your boy. Yeah, actually, I'll see if I can if this room is unlocked or not. No, it's locked. They just redid that room. And then not too long ago, they redid this bathroom in here. It was originally like one of those. Uh, it was a tub that had like the hot tub jets in there, so it was a slider door, but one of those old school like nasty looking ones, and then it was an old blue like cast iron tub that had the jets in it. So they redid the whole thing, took the tub out, and put the standing shower in. Yeah, cool. But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming out, hanging out with your boy for a little bit. I love y'all. Y'all thebomb.com. Stay safe out there. I'll let y'all know how Monday goes. And if anything cool comes up between now and Monday, I'll let y'all know. But peace out, squad.